Hello guys, welcome to another Minecraft review. It's been a while since I've done it, so I've decided to do a couple. These are purely aesthetic mods, these are for client only. And let's start off with the better animation mod, which you can see here. Look at that, it adds joints, it adds faces. One of the only problems I have with this is that my skin doesn't have a face. It's not supposed to have an animated face, it's a mask. But other than that, it's great. Like when you fly, I don't remember the sound one that you were hearing, the with the birds and stuff. I will link that in the description. I'll link all these in the description. I'm using a shader pack, which is what is the shader that I'm using currently? I think it's the yes, the SEUS one, which is I like this one a lot. Out of all of them, this is probably one of my favorites. I use this quite a bit when I'm building things in a creative map. These can be pretty resource intense, so just know that, especially if they're all together. Then you might have some problems, but I rarely ever do. So let's pop over to some of the other ones. This is a cell shader mod. There's quite a bit of mods that I'll be reviewing, I guess. But look at the cell shading on this. This is pretty good. It reminds me of Borderlands type of thing where you get closer. And look at that cell shading on this. That's really cool. I wouldn't use this for regular everyday stuff. This is definitely less resource heavy, so you don't need as good as good of a computer to use it. Mr.meep, which this is a fantastic shader. It's definitely a lot warmer than the other one, the SEUS, I think it's Sonic Ether. Yeah, unbelievable shader. It doesn't get the shading on the water though, but yeah, that's okay. But it does add these little waves, if you can see that there. Yeah, it's really wonderful. The sound mod, I have to go and I will put that in the description. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's really great. I really love that. This mod, if I pull up. Okay. When you go through your inventory, you hear this. When there's nothing there, you don't hear it. Get over there. It's that. Look at that. You hear that? The one thing that you can't do with this mod is when you're in creative, you know how you break blocks normally, you can do that with every item in a normal vanilla kind of way. With this, you can't do that with the sword. I can hit this as many times as I want, and it will not break with a sword. It has a little dull hit. It adds birds too if you get by trees. There. If you're by water, it has a great water animation. Oh, in this shader pack as well, it also has the moving ones as it does in the, what is this? The SEUS Sonic Ethers, which is very nice. I like that effect for most things, but the one thing I have trouble with is if you're using fast graphics, it looks kind of, you can see in between it. So, I don't know if that actually does it with the Mr.meep. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better on the Mr.meep. His textures are a lot more together than the Sonic Ether, which is really great. I really like that. Just plop that there. But when you use the Sonic Ether, you have to use, let's see. I'm going to turn that down just to show you this other mod afterwards, but let's go over here, and you can hear crows and birds and all that wonderful stuff. This is really cool if you're in let's wait. You hear that? You hear that water? You hear that splash? Oh, this is also cool. If you get up really high, to a certain height, you can start to hear the wind. If I turn up the sound, yeah. Listen to that. That is amazing to do. That's really great. I really love these mods all together. But there's one more mod that I haven't shown yet, and it is the dynamic light mod. Now, way back when Minecraft was first starting, there was a little debate on whether you could have moving light sources. Jeb said that you could, or not Jeb, Notch said that it was too hard to do it. So, being the Minecraft community that there is, I think it was Atomic Striker that made this mod. I'm not exactly sure. I'll put a link to his thing if it is. But if I can find a cave, that would be perfect. But I think there's one over here. Yes, this looks like one. Okay, so in a normal Minecraft, you wouldn't. It would be kind of impossible to see with just a torch out. You have to put it on the floor. But with the dynamic light mod, you can throw one. That's weird. Usually, is it not working with the shaders? Maybe. I don't know why that's not working. It's supposed to be when you throw that. I don't know, because I've done it before, but maybe it has to be multiple. So let's just get a stack of that. No, nothing. Huh. Well, when it's supposed to be when you drop it, it also has that effect, like this, or at least I'm pretty sure that's what it does. But this is great when you go caving and you can't see anything, and you're just like, where am I supposed to go here? I don't know where I'm supposed to go because I can't really see it. I only have one torch left. Well, if you have this mod, it's kind of cheat if you use this and you're not real established on like a server or something, because then you only need one torch, but you do have to fight mobs anyways. But you just pull out a torch and you continue going, and it does affect the FPS, so be wary of that. If I don't have, actually, it's I have it on. I actually have my FPS fixed for this recording. It's not on unlimited. But when you do that, it does cause a little bit. Let's see if I can get some lag here. So that's not a very good example. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm only getting like a 1 decrease, really. But on other computers that aren't as good as a gaming computer, say that you just play it regularly, and you don't have the greatest computer, like you have a laptop, and you want to use this, it is kind of intense on your frames per second, and that can be quite bad when you're trying to fight mobs. When you switch, then it has to update the light, because it's all light calculation that the shaders is doing right there to cast shadows, and you can even see that shadow way off in the distance of me, right there. If you find a way to install this with Optifine, better to you. I was not able to install this with Optifine. This is just purely running off of my own computer. There's no Optifine or anything. For this, I actually turned down my graphics to normal. On far, I get about 30 to 40, but when I record, it drops a few frames, and it might not be as good. So I turned it to normal. If you're running Optifine, it would probably help a lot more. But these are just all aesthetic mods that I really enjoy, and I don't see a lot of people doing these kind of mods. They don't seem very interested in the aesthetics that Minecraft mods can bring. You can also run these with the shaders with texture packs, and I'll see if I can put that, or resource packs I should say, and everything you see here works perfectly with it. I'm not so this one I got afterwards. This is Conquest Dark. It's from another user. Very great connected textures. You need Optifine to use it. But say I went with Aether's Ascended 32 by 32. I could run this, and it's really good. I really like how the stone hits, how the light hits the stone, and it causes it to add more. It just adds more depth to it. If you can see that, it's a lot more depth to this than if it was just something else. You can do this with any of them. This might actually lag my computer. When I play without recording, I can do it, but let's just stick with the 128. This is photorealism. I can play this pretty easily. It might go into not responding because, yeah, but I won't be doing the 256. So if we look at here, see, I'm still not really lagging. Actually, I'm not lagging at all. That's perfect. But you really get the sense. Let me go ahead and turn it to day. And you really get that, oh, it's morning, and you can really put yourself into it. It adds more realism to it, more immersion capability. And when you see this is just amazing. Look at the texture, the 128 textures with it. I do 256, but I'm not sure if that would crash my game or not. Sometimes when I do switch, it does cause some bad stuff to happen. I really like the water with it. The 128. Let me see if I can load up the 256 by 256. If I could, that'd be amazing, and I'd be really happy with that. So this is LB Photorealism 256 by 256 texture pack. It's going to go into the non-responding as well, but that's okay because it should load up in a few seconds. But I'm just happy to do these mods again. I really love doing the mod showcases. They're really fun to look at all the mods that people have made. The community for Minecraft is probably one of the greatest communities out there that you can find. That take the... Ooh, yeah, I'm getting like 10, 13 frames a second. So if you're gonna do this, definitely get Optifine. Or at least try to. I tried doing one of them. I looked on a video, it was by Corrales, I want to say, but no, it was by SCM Owns. If you don't know him, go check him out. SCM Owns 2 on YouTube. He does a lot of mod reviews. I really enjoy, his name's Steven. He's really good with, oh, actually it's gone up, so quite a bit. So there might not be as much lag. But look at all this. Let me see if I can switch into Meep, mr.meep, which SCM Owns actually did a mod review. Yeah, I'm getting 30 frames a second. This is fantastic if you're going to record and you have a good enough computer. It doesn't have to be like 2 NVIDIA GPU graphics card. It can just be a regular old graphics card with a regular CPU that's good. That would be under the great maybe. But look at all those textures and all the depth that you get from it. If you wanted to do a series, which I will be using these mods, hopefully if they update it, I'm hoping they do. These are amazing mods, and I would go recommend that you go check them out, download them, look at all the stuff that you can do with them, all the different kinds of texture packs that you can get with it as well. Oh, do you see that? And just go try it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The video YouTube might not do it justice, but if you have a good enough computer, go check it out. You will be happy with the results. If you turn, I'm guessing if you turn off fancy, there's less of the leaves, because leaves can cause a lot of lag. Canopy Carnage by Vex had a lot of leaves, so yeah, go check this mod out. Have it, install it. It's using Forge as it, so go check out a Forge video. I might link one in the description if I find one. That's kind of weird, but I'll make it do. But I've never been able to make Optifine work with Forge since 1.6, so that's kind of not as good. But if you want the texture packs, that will be down there. They come, you just gotta put the resource packs. I don't know why I keep saying texture pack, they're resource packs. One little tiny thing that I've noticed with... Ooh, these don't have the clock or compass textures. That's kind of weird. But one thing that I've noticed a couple times is that when I've shot a bow, it does something weird. It's not doing it here. It has a little twinkle effect. I like that. But where sometimes it would shoot and then it would like freak out and then it would still go to its target. It would just be a graphical glitch where it looked like it hit a wall and not done anything. But in actuality, it did hit, but then it like lags a bit and then it goes really fast, and it kind of lost the immersion to me. But when you start up a new world and you're like in a swamp or a jungle or really any biome, you look around and you're like, this is amazing. Even in the default texture pack, which the default texture pack is pretty good, but I like using resource packs. I don't know. Ever since they turned into resource packs, I'm just used to calling them texture packs. I really am used to calling them texture packs. And let's see if I can get it working here. Is it? No. What if I throw it to a zombie? Can they use it? Take it, you stupid. Okay, he's not picking up, but maybe if they pick it up, maybe it will work. Sorry I couldn't get that little aspect to show, but yeah, this is the end of the video. If you like the mods, go check them out on the forums. I'll have it down in the description below. So go check these mods out. Go check out the texture packs if you're interested. The resource packs if you're really interested in that. And just in general, have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys in the future. Have a great day.